Hello students, today we'll see one more curve, engineering curve, that is helix, and we'll take simultaneously helix on cylinder as well as helix on cone. So these are similar, so that advantage you will be having, but in the exam one of them will be asked, and the data required for both is going to be what? Diameter. And let us consider diameter is 60 mm in both the cases, and axis height or sometimes it is called as pitch also. Sometimes it is called as pitch. Actually, helical curve is what? When point is revolving around the around the cylinder, as well as it moves axially along the axis with constant rate of the cylinder or cone, then path traced by that moving point is called as helix. Means point is moving around the surface of a cylinder or cone, as well as it is moving along the axis with some constant rate, then path traced by that moving point is called as helix. One of the best example of helical curve is threading, and it is on the cylinder. So like that, so how we can draw? So that I'll explain. Then first thing what we have to do in both the cases, so I'll suggest, so it's cylinder and it's cone. So for both the dimensions are going to be same. So means in the top view, first we'll have to draw the circle, and then for that what we'll have to do? Draw the horizontal line, draw the vertical line. That vertical line you can extend in the front view also. It is going to be anyway, it is going to be useful. So like this. So it's vertical line intersecting vertical lines. We can draw like this. Similarly, for cone also the same procedure we have to follow. We have to follow the same procedure. These are the crossing lines, and at the same time, so here we'll consider it as a XY or reference line. Here also it is going to be a reference line, correct? Then after that what we have to do? Take the diameter is 60, means what will be the radius? We will take its radius as 30, 10, 20, 30. With 30 mm radius, we'll draw the circles. We'll draw the circles. So this is for cylinder, and the same thing will be for it is going to be for cone also. Then next thing what we have to do? So we have to make the 8 equal divisions of these circles, and it is very simple with the help of -45-degree inclined lines. And see, consider those light lines. It is divided into 8 parts. Likewise, So this also will divide into 8 parts. These are the division into 8 parts. And once we divide this into 8 parts, then what I'll suggest the naming. Naming will be what? Something like this. So let us consider it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Likewise, here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 in this way. So these are the 8 divisions, and once we mark these 8 divisions, then how to complete its front view, that also we'll see. So in case of cylinder, draw the lines, projectors. So these are called as projectors from all these points. Like this. If cylinder is there, you extend the points above the XY line, and if cone is there, then in that case only up to XY line. So the reason also I'll tell. So in case of cone, only up to XY line. All these points. Correct. So this is what the projection of the points from the top view to front view. Then we can mark the axis on both the cases. So as per the 20, 40, so it is the axis height in case of cylinder, as well as in case of cone also. Then how to complete the cylinder front view? So it will be something like this. So initially you can mark like this, and say as I told, so we have to extend this projector till the top. We'll need this also, like this. And now I'll complete the front view of the cylinder. When we make it dark, then only it's correct. So it's the top of the front view. Its bottom means base of the front view. It is like this. And its outer edges must be dark. Generators are the imaginary lines. Don't make dark. Only outer generator or outer line of the object, it must be always dark. So it is the basic principle of the drawing. So as per the cylinder is concerned, its top view is circle, front view is rectangle. So these are the two views. Likewise, in case of cone, what will be there? Its base is going to be a line simply. So this is the base, and its apex, from the apex we have to join these outer points. So it is the outer generator, it should be dark. Similarly, it is also outer generator, it should be dark. It should be dark. And when inner generators are there, actually those are the imaginary lines. So that's why those must be light. Those must be light. So in the exam, you don't have to draw both the curves simultaneously. Only one curve will be there. But differentiation also it will be much better. That's why I'm taking simultaneously. Correct. And in the drawing is very important. Naming is for our understanding. So these are the front views and top views of this is for cone, this is for cylinder. Purposely I have considered the similar dimensions. Then again, as per the naming is concerned, it's up to you how you name. So in the front view also, either you can use dash notation or you can use as it is. For example, so it is 1. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5, single. Now it's 6, it's 7, it's 8. Similarly for the top also, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8. Correct. So like this you can give the naming. And here also it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can put the dashes, that is your choice. It is going to be the origin or center of a circle in the both the cases. Actually in case of this, it is the apex and this O to O. So this is O also. O to O is going to be axis. Here also, this is going to be O and it is going to be O. It is going to be axis. In the solids, generally we show the center line. This is center line, but here only the curve is there and it is on the outer portion of the cylinder. I am not showing the center line, even though it is also imaginary. So, and for showing neatly all these things, what I'll suggest? What I'll suggest, just see, means drawing when it looks good. So even though this XY line, see that symmetry is maintained. Here also, not perfectly, but it should look nice. At the same time, whatever the dimensions are there, those dimensions don't miss before drawing the object, means curve, because after drawing the curve, if you come to know that the dimensions are wrong, then it is of no use. So first what you do, so dimensioning is always useful. So why it is useful? It corrects our drawing also. If it is 80, or even though this is the vertical line, and for the circle, how we are supposed to give, that also I'll tell. Like this. So as per the cone is concerned, it is the height. Now observe neatly how I am giving the dimension. See that it is the height of the cylinder. So it should be a field arrow and it should touch this extended lines. It should touch, and it is going to be 80 towards left of this, and we can read from this side. Similarly, here also it is 560. 5 indicates its diameter. Here also 560. Dimension should be light line. It is 80. Means this is the perfect beginning of these examples. Top view, top view circle, front view rectangle in case of cylinder, in case of cone, top view circle, front view cone. Now, so this is going to be height, or even though sometimes pitch is given, only you consider that pitch. And if circle is divided into 8 parts, that pitch also you have to divide it into 8 parts. Here, so coincidentally I have taken the height in such a way that easily we can mark these 8 points. Easily on the axis, we can mark easily 8 points. Correct? For example, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Likewise, here also. And if it is not divisible by 8, then in that case you have to follow the procedure of by drawing, making the equal divisions of a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means automatically it will be divided into 8 parts. Correct? Then if cylinder is there, through all these points mark the horizontal lines. You can divide this also 8 into and horizontal, and if it is not divisible by 8, then mark the slant line. First you divide it into 8 parts, either axis or this height, anything you can divide it into 8 equal parts. Mark these horizontal lines. So these are the 8 equal divisions and extend like this. Similarly, for the cone also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means we are dividing these lines into equal number of parts. Correct? Then how the naming should be there? So initially this is 1. Correct? Then we can give the names like this. It's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5, it's 6, it's 7. Correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, it's 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and again 1. Correct? Means actually if you are starting from this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you are considering this as P, then it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you are considering as 1, then this 1, 2, 3, 4, it may start like this, but it's okay, no problem. So if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and finally again same point. Means that complete rotation will be there. Then how we'll get the points? The points will be initially 1, 1. So this is P1. So it's P2. It's P3. It's P4. P5. P6. P7. P8. And again P. So these are the points. Likewise, here also it's P, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, and again P. Correct. Now, this helical curves from 1 to 5 it is visible. Means this portion is going to be visible, and the backward portion is going to be, it is going to be dotted. Then how we can draw this curve? First, just see.
Now we have to be very stable.
This is the visible portion, and the hidden portion will be like this, dotted. This is what? The helical curve. And now after that you are having the choice of giving the names. So actually starting is P1, then P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, and once again P1. So this is the helical curve on a cylinder. And on a cone, similar thing. So up to 5, it is going to be dark. It is going to be dark. And from this side, it is going to be dotted. Back side. So this is the dotted curve. Correct. The names will be P1. Sorry. P1 is over here. It's P2, it's P3, it's P4, it's P5, it's P6, P7, P8, and again P1. So mainly, so this curve is very important. Half portion dotted, half portion dark. Means likewise, easily you can draw the helix on cylinder or helix on a cone. Here the maximum change will be what? Change in diameter, change in the axis or height or the pitch. So if it is not divisible by these parts, then you have to mark the slant line and make the division. That is going to be the additional things. But the curve will be like this. And see, while drawing it, take care that these points 1 to 5 means towards observer. Observer is going to be here. That is going to be dark. And the back side is going to be dotted. And similarly, you give the nice name to this also. XY. X, Y. This is the reference line. See, only like this we have to draw the curves. I think this is the complete procedure of drawing the helix. Thank you.